very busy year for Clap Clap Riot, and in February they released their debut EP, TV Knows Better. And today I have the great pleasure of talking to Stephen and Dave from Clap Clap Riot. Welcome.
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. More importantly, how are you guys?
Awesome.
Yeah, very well.
Yeah.
We been busy, sort of busy little beavers, but everything's been fine and dandy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you say you've been busy little beavers, I mean obviously you have released your debut EP, which was how long sort of in the making?
I suppose it was kind of like November, December that we ended up.
Yeah. Some of the songs we've had for a long time, like 6 months or even longer, but putting the EP together probably 3 months altogether.
Okay, that's not too bad. And you guys also had quite a bit to do with Jimmy Christmas around this whole time.
Yeah, Jimmy kind of helped us in the early stages, and he ended up going on to produce the EP and sort of helped us with writing and doing bits and bobs. So yeah, he was a pivotal part in the early times before we ended up doing a lot of that, and we recorded in the lab with him as well. So
what was he producing for you?
He produced. He basically produced the whole EP, and some he was more heavy-handed, I suppose, than others.
Yeah. I think it's a really good pairing. It's going to work out quite well for you guys.
Yeah, definitely.
And I mean, TV Knows Better. It came out in February. It's been out for a wee while. What's the response been like so far?
Really good.
We've sold all of the ones we've pressed. So
wow, really? That's awesome.
It's not too bad. It's time for a repress, I think. Yeah.
We need some money to do the repress. That's probably the next challenge, but. Yeah, it's been really good. I mean, a lot of good feedback and things like that, and the reviews have all been pretty promising for it. So it's kind of onwards and upwards from here on in. We're going to still focus on doing a bit more touring for that, get the EP done, because we did a release tour in February for that, and we'll have another tour in August to support that release as well. But then after that, I think we'll be concentrating on putting a few more songs together and getting consequent, I suppose, the album after that.
So take us back to when it all started. When did you guys meet? How did you start writing together, etc., etc.?
3 of us up the front met in high school in Christchurch.
Yep.
And then we met our drummer Sam. He was a friend of ours. Oh no, he was a brother of a friend of ours. Yeah. So then we roped him along to play drums, and yeah, that's how it really all formed. But we originally started as like a new metal kind of heavy band.
Even prior to that, actually, we were kind of a comedy act, and so we've kind of formed from the ashes of a failed comedy act and a dismal new metal band. So
was it like sort of Linkin Park meets Flooded Conchords?
Yeah, pretty much. We're going to have a pretty good concept album coming out in future years, I think.
Yeah, I like it. I like concept albums.
Machine, putting it all together.
So when the Clap Clap Riot sound, the one that we're familiar with, started happening, who were you being influenced by at that time?
I think the main Clap Clap Riot sound has come from a lot of influence of bands like the Kinks, a lot of the mod era type stuff, the Easy Beats and Small Faces, mixed with bands like the Hives and the Strokes and all that sort of stuff. It's kind of heavily, I think we went for the song styles of the early original bands, but with some of the guitar-driven stuff of the modern acts. I mean, it's not something that you intentionally do, but it's kind of what came out from us liking the old and the new a little bit in the same sort of sentence. We're always going to evolve to a little degree. I mean, even with the stuff that we're writing at the moment, it has elements of what the EP has, but it's
definitely
changing to a degree, but
changing and developing a new kind of maybe a different twist on our sound we've got now. Like it's still pretty guitar based and like that, but it's just maybe a bit different.
So you're not going to sort of turn into a Eurotrance act?
We're not going to.
No,
we're not going to get synths and.
It's not the sort of thing that is going to freak out the people that like TV Knows Better. It'll be just another branch, like Steve said, sort of. It's going to be a different twist on what we've had previously. I think the drums and the bass are certainly coming to a bit more focus, whereas previously TV Knows Better is really heavily guitars and vocals, and so it's the rhythm section's kind of coming out a little bit more with the new stuff we're writing.
Cool. Now you guys have also got a few live dates coming up very shortly. When are they?
Next Wednesday at the Juice TV Sky City live thing, and then the 29th of May at Chartfest in Christchurch.
Where's that?
That's in the town hall, that one.
Oh, cool.
It's going to be really cool. It's kind of like some seminary type things. It's just a chart, a foundation down there. It's kind of organising a whole bunch of Christchurch artists to get together and play and encourage
just like
music.
A big celebration of Christchurch music and stuff like that, getting it out there. They got a expo and stuff like that.
That sounds awesome. And also for the Wednesday gig, which we were just talking about at Sky City, you guys are playing with the likes of Anna Coddington and the Jets and a few other cool bands. But if you want to win tickets for that, head along to juicetv.com. And we'll also be screening these guys playing along with those other bands on Sunday night. Good times. Cool, well, it's been a pleasure talking to you guys today, and congratulations on the EP. It's called TV Knows Better and it's in stores now, you can buy it. And we're going to check out the first single from the EP, which is Don't Want Your Baby.